Hello, my name is Alyssa, and today we are going to be talking about the film Atlantics and how mirrors impact the story to offer a different perspective. In this video, I'm going to consider window shots as mirror shots because they reflect and frequently are used to do the same things as mirrors in the film. Atlantics is a film directed by Mati Diop, a French-Senegalese director who's the niece of the director Djibril Diop Mbeti. It is her first feature-length narrative film. Atlantics is a film about classism, corruption, and love. Atlantics has minimalist dialogue as well in order to emphasize the visual elements of the film. Mirrors are typically used in horror films to provide a jump scare, or if you're Agnes Varda, they are used to do everything and anything. Atlantics does not just use them for a cheap scare or for pure vanity, even if the film occasionally does. Atlantics uses them to tell us things about the characters and the environment. Atlantics begins with a shot of working-class men going to their bosses, asking simply to be paid. The shot is from the perspective of inside a window looking down on the men. The shot is brilliant. It isolates the wealthy from the working class. Though the majority of the scene, we watch the working class from inside as if we are looking down on them. This beautifully gives us perspective of how other they are from their boss and how they are viewed in this society. This shot also puts the film in action. Shots like this happen throughout the film to give distance between characters. After this, we meet Ada, a young woman who is being forced into marriage with a man she doesn't love, so her family can survive. Ada is in love with Solomon, a man who is a part of this initial working class group. He leaves after the first scene for a trip to Spain to make a delivery with all of the men in the first shot. Then we get a ton of shots of Ada isolated in mirrors and at clubs, and even at her wedding. She's also alone in a restaurant at some point. We learn what happened to them when the film changes from a love story to a ghost story. Ada's friends are being possessed, and Ada keeps getting texts from Solomon. We don't know who is possessing them or why until they go to the mansion of the boss and tell him to honor the dead man or his life will be very difficult. We do not know why they are doing this. The next night, Ada goes to a bar and sees them in the mirror. It is revealed that they are being possessed by the initial men. This is a very clever way to reveal possession. We could have done this so many other ways, but instead she chose to reveal it in a mirror. In one of the final scenes, we see the boss finally avenge the men and gives the family the money they rightfully earned. The cop investigating is possessed by Solomon, but we don't know for certain until we see him in a mirror. The film implies who possesses him in various other scenes, showing him caught on video. However, we don't know for sure until we see Solomon in the mirror in some of the final scenes of the film. Atlantics also uses outside shots to show isolation and loneliness, similar to the mirror scenes. These shots are like the opening shot because they show the character feeling isolated but used an outside tool. Atlantics is brilliant because it uses direction to explain the story. It did not need to do this. It may be slow-paced, however, it does a beautiful job of developing the plot and world building without using heavy dialogue. Many films use more conventional ways of telling a ghost story, however, mirrors are used as a narrative device to expand upon the story and provide a new lens into the characters.